What's up, everybody? Craig Powell, GeekWishLists.com. I decided to do another video. This isn't for a trailer necessarily, but this is about everything that's streaming on the internet right now. Everybody's freaking out about with the reveal of the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles character art that was just put out there, and it's kind of causing a storm on the internet. So I decided to just weigh in a little bit on it. So this is kind of a good tie-in because we're getting ready to release episode 1 of Your Forgotten Youth, so be sure to be looking for that. But on that, we talk about our love when we were kids for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon and the movie. And so I thought this is appropriate for us to kind of weigh in on this about what we're thinking about it. So and this is going to be my my first look here. I had to scroll quickly past stuff like on Facebook and on YouTube. I've already seen all these review videos that are out there. I didn't watch them. Intentionally holding off from some of the content that I normally listen to, given their input, because I didn't want to have it sort of tainted for me. So I want to put a caveat out there a little bit. I mean, I was a huge Ninja Turtle fan, back when the original cartoon first came out. Loved it, had a lot of the toys for the Turtles, loved the movies that came out. So, I guess I'm a little biased, which is probably what a lot of this anger and hate for the new stuff is because anytime we get something that's radically different than what we expected it to be when we were kids, it's gonna seem like it's ruining our childhood or whatever. I don't think that's always true because honestly we've had faithful interpretations done of stuff where it pays homage to the original and then the styles may be updated and different, but it's not entirely bad. It's good, right? There's examples of stuff like that have happened, but anytime that we radically depart, maybe it's different. So this is the official Rise of the TMNT live stream character art reveal. Looks like featuring Andre Blacknerd and Kevin Eastman. So Kevin Eastman, the creator, the original creator of the Ninja Turtles in the comic. So Kevin Eastman's on there, so he's going to weigh in. This is a 54-minute video, so obviously I'm not going to watch the whole thing here. I might skip around in this, but let's dive in. Let's see what we can find here. So, all right, looks like skip to where they start talking here a little bit. We'll see what we think of the deal. Here we go.
Hello and welcome to a very special, very live Facebook Live and
Looks like we got a little skipping going on here.
Event to celebrate Nickelodeon's brand new show.
All right, let me just say, obviously he's got the one of the classic things there. Looks like we got some toys in the back. He's got the shirt on with the classic look. Of course, again, that's my my turtles. Those are my turtles. Hashtag my turtles. Because that's what I grew up on. That's what I grew up liking. So let me just skip around here. There's going to be a lot of talking probably about it. Something probably good to watch later. But for the purposes of this, we want to skip to the good stuff and see what we're talking about with the artwork. All right, so this looks like maybe one here where we've got it. And let me also just say, so is this April O'Neil? Interesting. I just want to say, there's been some kind of reboots. Obviously, this is nothing new when it comes to the Turtles. We've had revival or reboot series out there over the years. There's been different stuff. I haven't necessarily liked everything that they've done with it. I've also not always hated it just because of the sake of it being new. I think it was, 2007 they came out with an animated movie, and there was a video game also at that time. I didn't mind that. I liked that animated movie they did of the TMNT. I thought it was actually pretty decent for the most part. The animation style was fine. It was an enjoyable story to me. I haven't gone back and watched it in a lot of years, but I just remember thinking it was pretty decent, so I haven't hated it. I also tried to get my kids, when they would have been little, 3 or 4, maybe 5 years old. We were living in Chicago at the time, and I remember there was a series out, and I picked up some DVDs, watched some episodes with them. It started to get a little bit, it's blocky. I think that's what it is that they always move to this blocky sort of style, and I'm sure that the cartoon art historians that may be watching this video will be able to say exactly what that style is, and I apologize for not researching that and knowing it, but I don't know exactly what that's called, but it's more of a blocky style. It almost blends some sort of a hyper-realized anime style with a blocky sort of animation. It's just not the smooth, clean, rounded lines like what the traditional original series was, and that's probably where a lot of the difference comes in. So this here, I don't necessarily hate this, but this style looks like something that's similar to other things that are out there. It's not something when I saw it, I would initially, immediately go, oh, that looks like Ninja Turtles to me. So, so that's one there. Let's go forward a little bit. Let's see if, okay, so here we go. This looks like Raphael. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's different. It's definitely different. And, I'm not exactly sure, if I like it. So it's not blocky. I mean, it kind of is blocky, like I was saying, but this one's, the masks are different, so we almost have like a full head mask instead of just covering the eyes. So that's obviously different. What are the weapons here? I don't understand what's going on. He has size normally, so I don't know what these, they're like police batons or some kind of a fighting baton here. It's kind of weird. Is the shell's like jagged, and the front of him's jagged too. That's weird. Like how is it even possible up there by his shoulder for that? That's just the colorization of like the underbelly of a turtle. So I don't understand how that's allowed to be jagged there. It's kind of weird. And then we've got, again, the shell, which almost looks like a shield because it's standing so far off of his back, so I'm not really sure exactly what's going on there. Also, oh yeah, on the elbow area here, it looks like a fin almost coming off, which is almost like a Batman looking thing going on there, so that's different. Something about the face, and I don't know if it's the teeth or like the shape of the mouth is, again, not rounded, sort of like we're used to, so that's really different. I mean, you know what, I don't honestly, I don't want to sound like old man get off my lawn about this, but it's definitely different, so I could see what some of the outrage is about because it's so radically different. So let me see if I can skip forward at all. Look, here's a full screen view, looks like, of that one. Yeah. Definitely different. So that's interesting. Of course, as with a lot of this stuff, the look of it is one thing, but maybe over time you will you'll figure out that it's better based on watching it. When you get the voice coming in there and you get the storylines going, maybe it'll be better. But yeah, initially. So yeah, there you go. It looks like maybe that's Kevin Eastman there probably drawing that original style. Man, that's the classic, And in this case, here you got the creator. I mean, that's the style that he went with. That's what he loved. And it's not that things can't have artist interpretations and be updated, but sometimes it's hard to beat the original. I mean, that's what people originally fell in love with. All right, looks like we've got some Donatello here. Let's see what this looks like. Wow. Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. So here again, yeah, we've got purple like patches, but they're on the skin, like markings. That's definitely different. And it's in line with Donatello because he was always the one that was like working on machines and stuff, and he had the tech and all that going on. So it's not out of line to say that he's a tech-based character kind of for the team, but this is very different. And it's almost like this is looking like a Dragon Ball Z almost inspired look, where we've got like a Piccolo kind of a thing going on. I don't know if that's exactly it, but yeah, and the backpack, is that the shell or is it the backpack or is it a backpack over the shell? Not really sure exactly what that is, but yeah, that's definitely different. So let's see if we can, there's again the more full screen version. So the staff is weird now. It's not really a wooden staff, which it kind of historically always was. Now we've got pointed thing on the end. I guess to stab, or maybe it's a grappling hook. Who knows? It's kind of weird. The feet too. What's going on with that? Like they come to a point. I don't really remember that ever having that look. It's just weird, kind of. All right, well, let's keep going here. Let's see what else we can find for the artwork here. Oh, so I guess we're going with Splinter. Oh, what the hell's going on here? This is different. Oh man, I hate to rag on anybody's hard work. I mean, there's people that put time and effort into this. I don't like it. I don't love it. Definitely, it's very different. I see, obviously, the Japanese-inspired thing. It looks like one of those masks, the face does, which is fine. I mean, we're paying homage to that. We have, like, a top knot going on, so to kind of bring in the samurai thing, although they're ninjas, not samurai, so, interesting, man. I don't so love that. Let's keep going, though. Let's see what else we can find. Again, full screen of that one. Wow. Let's see here. What else can we find? Doing more of the drawing here. The original. Let's get another character pulled up here. Find it in the deal. Yeah, I can see where all of the outrage is coming from on this stuff, because it is dramatically different. Alright, so there's Leo. Full screen here, Leo. Same, man, the mouth just looks off. And again, what's the markings on the skin? I don't know. The red, I don't know what's going on there with that. And the feet. And the knees, like they're coming to a point. Like, look at the elbows and the knees. Like they come to a sharp point. It almost looks like he has haunches, like he's up on one of those, what do they call them? Like, they walk on the feet. But their upper body is like a goat or whatever that fights. Like, I'm thinking Diablo. Looks like a creature out of Diablo that I would fight. I just don't. Oh, what is going on? I love new interpretations. Again, I hate to rain on anybody's parade, but man, this is just this is not good. You know what? I think I've seen enough of the style. But for fairness' sake, let's go ahead and find Michelangelo, because he was always one of my favorites. So let's find him here. So, oh man, let me find the full screen of that one. So, again, some of the same stuff, although it's covering the knee pad. It's got knee pads, so it's going up the knees, so you don't see the sharp knee there. So that's not. So it hides that a little bit. The feet, same thing. Like, look at the back, like the ankle or whatever, the back part of the foot. Like, is that part of his foot? Because that traditionally wasn't. Man, that's just so different. This one's not as horrible, I'd say, out of all of them. This one I dislike the least out of all of these. The face is a little bit better. And maybe what it is I'm seeing he's got like full teeth going across there. Which helps this look a little bit, having the full teeth on there instead of just the like jagged broken look that's almost going on, which I just don't really care for. The weapon's a little bit more faithful, I would say, with the nunchucks. So out of this one's better. I still overall don't like it, but out of all of them, oh wait, but now I'm seeing it's not traditional. So we have a weapon on the end, like, so one like you can swing and throw, like a cat o' nine tail type approach, but not nine tails, but like one of those kind of weapons. I don't know what the term is, but man, that's so different. I don't know. And that's the other thing. Like, I'm seeing here, we've got this, like, that would mess somebody up. That would kill somebody easily if he were to hit somebody with that weapon right there. Same with Donatello. We got the point on the end, like he can stab stuff or whatever. I mean, Leonardo always had the sword, so I guess technically he could have, but they don't kill, right? I mean, that's kind of the point. And I guess if you want to have an ultra-violent version of it or whatever, we have them kill, but this is clearly, I mean, this is Nickelodeon, so it's clearly meant for kids. It's a reboot for that core kids thing, so they're clearly not gonna. So having weapons like that, like the functionality of that, I don't know, that always bugs me. Like, They can't kill, and the whole point is that they're hand-to-hand combat. You know, they don't have to rely on weapons to do all of the work there. So, all right, well, there it is. That's my reaction, and you experienced it along with me. I might check clips of this out, when they get some episodes in or whatever, and I'll look to see feedback from other people. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm not in love with this. I'm not going to freak out and get angry and throw stuff, as some other people I think are doing, because of the new look. But I definitely don't like it. So it's something that has me definitely worried. But you know what? As with anything, we still have the old stuff. So if you don't like any of the new stuff, go back and read those original comics. Go back and watch that original series. Go and watch those movies if you like those. You've got the original. You don't have to go with the new. Let people that may like the new have the new, and you can continue to like the old one. But that's my reaction. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. Be looking for the new episode of Your Forgotten Youth, where we talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And we'll catch you guys next time.